What is the minimum total area of a window or an opening for a room without artificial ventilation? What is the minimum total area of a window or an opening for a room without artificial ventilation? The answer is 10% of floor area. 10% of floor area. Next, what is the minimum dimension for a vent shaft? What is the minimum dimension for a vent shaft? The answer is 0.60 meters. 0.60 meter. What is the minimum horizontal clearance of the curved line to the outermost edge of the marquee? What is the minimum horizontal clearance of the curved line to the outermost edge of the marquee? The answer is 0.30 meter. 0.30 meter or 300 millimeter. What is the maximum clearance of the lowest portion of an awning to the ground? What is the minimum clearance of the lowest portion of an awning window to the ground? 2.40 meters. 2.40 meters. Next, what is the minimum height of a construction fence? What is the minimum height? Minimum height of a construction fence. The answer is 2.40 meters. 2.40 meters. What is the minimum live load bearing capacity of a construction canopy? What is the minimum live load bearing capacity of a construction canopy? The answer is 600 kilograms per square meter. 600 kilograms per square meter. Next, what is the minimum height of a protective railing in a construction? What is the minimum height of a protective railing in a construction? The answer is 1 meter. 1 meter. What is the minimum wind load capacity for roofs for vertical projection? What is the minimum wind load capacity for roofs for vertical projection? The answer is 120 kilograms per square meter. 120 kilograms per square meters. Next, maximum height of a handrail above the stair tread. Maximum height of a handrail above the stair tread. The answer is 0.90 meter. 0.90 meter. What is the minimum ceiling height for naturally ventilated rooms? What is the minimum ceiling height for naturally ventilated rooms? The answer is 2.70 meters. 2.70 meters. Next, the minimum height of a handrail above the stair tread. The minimum height. Kanina yung maximum which is 0.90. Now, I'm asking for a minimum height. Minimum height of a handrail above the stair tread. The answer is 0.80. So the handrail above the stair tread must be from 0.80 to 0.90. Next, What is the maximum dimension of a stair landing? What is the maximum dimension of a stair landing? 1.20 meters. 1.20 meters. That's the maximum dimension. Next, maximum slope of an exit court. Maximum slope of an exit court. The answer is 1:10. 1:10. The minimum width of run for circular stair. What is the minimum width of run for circular stair? The answer is 0.25 meter. 0.25 meter. What is the minimum headroom clearance for any stair? What is the minimum headroom clearance for any stair? The answer is 2 meters. 2 meters. What is the maximum slope for an exit passageway? What is the maximum slope for an exit passageway? The answer is 1:8. 1:8 or 12%. Next, the maximum height of a Misconnection above the ground. Kanina, yung minimum height was 0.30. Now I'm asking for the maximum height of a Misconnection above the ground. The answer is 1.20 meters. 1.20 meters. Next, the maximum distance of any portion of a building from the nozzle of a 23 meters fire hose. What is the maximum distance of any portion of a building from the nozzle of a 23-meter fire hose? The answer is 6 meters from the nozzle of a 20 meters fire hose. 6 meters. Next, minimum number of exit for any stage. The minimum number of exit for any stage. The answer is at least 2 exit. 2 exit. This is for any stage. Next, what is the minimum extension of a proscenium wall above the roof? What is the minimum extension of a proscenium wall above the roof? The answer is 1.20 meters. 1.20 meters extension of a proscenium wall above the roof. Next, what is the minimum width of a stair and a stage egress? What is the minimum width of a stair in a stage egress? The answer is 0.75 meter. 0.75 meter. What is the minimum thickness of a glass for jalousies? What is the minimum thickness of glass for jalousies? The answer is 5.66 millimeter. 5.66 millimeter thickness of glass for jalousies. That's minimum. Next, what is the maximum length of glass for jalousies? What is the maximum length of glass for jalousies? The answer is 1.20 meters. 1.20 meters. What is the minimum width of exit in a stage? What is the minimum width of exit in a stage? The answer is 0.90 meter. 0.90 meter. Kanina, yung minimum width of a stair and a stage egress, which is 0.75. Now, the minimum width of exit in a stage is 0.90 meter. Next, what is the minimum lateral spacing for plastic skylights? What is the minimum lateral spacing for plastic skylights? 2.50 meters. 2.50 meters lateral spacing for plastic skylights. A store window in which goods are displayed. What do you call that window? A store window in which goods are displayed. The answer is show window. Show window. What is the maximum width of a business sign? What is the maximum width of a business sign? The answer is 1.20 meters. 1.20 meters maximum width of a business sign. Next, what is the minimum distance of a sign from any electrical post or telephone wires? What is the minimum distance of a sign from any electrical post or telephone wires? The answer is 1 meter. 1 meter.